to another video. Ragdoll227. There we go. Goddamn. I've been trying to set up my camera for the past like 5 minutes. You wouldn't believe the struggle that is real. Alright. Got something stuck in my throat. Today, we are talking about the Native Americans and how we stole their land. Yes, a beautiful topic among us Americans. As you know, I'm an American, so I am part of the people I will be bashing today. Yay! So, I'm going to start this out like anybody else would. Our journey to America. Okay, first of all, in case you're wondering, Christopher Columbus, all of them, they weren't the first ones to reach America. In fact, they didn't even step foot on fucking America. The Vikings were the first one who went there, but they basically raped, pillaged, and slaughtered everybody and left. That was just kind of the story. I don't know. And then Christopher Columbus, he was sent to go to was it Africa? He was sent to go to another country, and that was the plan for Christopher Columbus. He had to go and collect slaves from this country. So his dumbass, who can't navigate, managed to go around an entire continent of people and land in Cuba. Yes, that is correct. The man you know, Christopher Columbus, did not land in America. In fact, he landed in Cuba. And when he got there, he started taking people and bringing them back for slavery. Yes, the man we have a whole day to celebrate about is actually a wild-known slaver. Anyway, after that, we just started colonizing it. Okay, we went there, and since we were from Cuba, we saw land, and we just kept going and going there. And we found out there was these people, okay, because when we got here, we were fucking idiots, okay? We didn't know how to grow any food that would be vital to us. We didn't know how to live in the conditions, because if you went there and if you saw weather, to them, they were like, oh, it's fucking cold. Oh, it's fucking warm. Oh, it's fucking raining. And that was basically all they did the entire time. They complained about the weather. If it just had a few drops of snow, one rough winter. That's kind of just how it was. But the Native Americans been in the shithole forever. So they're like, hey, we'll show you how to live if you keep peace with us. And we were like, sure. So we started talking with them. We started talking to them. They showed us how to grow corn, how to build huts, how to adapt to the weather compared to just fighting against it and dying from colds, pneumonia, and all that. So eventually, after I don't know how long of us being friends, we turned against them. Okay, at first, we didn't cover it up at all. We were like, fuck you, hit hard, kill, rape, pillage. If you're a Native American, fuck you. But eventually, we had to throw morals in there because politics got involved. Because once we got the nation to ourselves, we had to show that we were not the people pillaging, killing, and raping everybody who was there. So, that's what we did. We were like, hey, we're going to give you this territory so you can keep your ways and do stuff your way. But it's a small bit of territory. All we're asking is for a little bit of yours. And they're like, okay, they signed a bill. And we were like, hey, bitch. And then we just turned around and just took their shit. And I got a hair in my mouth. But all the contracts, all that stuff was basically just take their land. We kept negotiating deals because they were so stupid that they actually kept falling for it. And then they actually needed us to supply stuff because we would have them live in our world, sort of. And they're like, oh, we're cold. We're like, here's a blanket. And if you know anything about American history, we're like, oh, here's the real part. Oh, dude, here's a chickenpox blanket. Good luck during the fucking winter. So yeah, we infected them with chickenpox. And after we infected them with goddamn chickenpox, we're like, hey, we just need a little more land. And so they started retaliating, believe it or not. But our government was so powerful at the time that they made Indians to be out as savages. And the people back then were like, yeah, they are. Because for some reason, Indians would just walk up to your town, burn it, and rape it for no reason at all. No reason at all. No. And then we were like, oh, kill them, they're our enemy. So after a bunch of onslaught, eventually we're like, hey, let's chill, sit down, relax, you're confining with us. And they became us. And that was kind of how we stole their land, because it was slow, political, and kind of brutal and rapey. Because everybody back then, if you know any part of history, everybody in the world loved rape. I don't know why, but they loved rape. And they just kept doing it and doing it. And eventually we took everything they had after backwards fucking them into oblivion. So yeah, that's a little bit of history on how we took their land. It's great, isn't it? How we forced them out of their homes and confined with us through the Trail of Tears and raped and pillaged. Yeah, pretty good stuff. So yeah, today's hashtag will be chill. There we go. I made it a short one because I take forever to write. Also chill because Native Americans, people conquering land, people taking new lands, you need to fucking chill, okay? Nothing ever will ever require you to pillage and rape an entire group of people. And here's the honesty part, because you guys always like this part, where I describe my thoughts on it, and I think that's kind of cool. Well, my thoughts on it is I'm a firm believer in survival of the fittest, okay? If we came here and took your land and you couldn't defend it, it's our land to take. You can't just sit there and be like, oh, we're the victims. Bitch, you were the weak one. We took the land because you couldn't defend it. That's how that went. Because survival of the fittest is a good rule to live by, which is why people are collapsing the ozone layer, so if they kill everybody, they win. Exactly. So like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.